Good evening, viewers. This is FNC from Friends Cigars. Check us out, friendscigars.net. We're here with Boss Talks on the Rooftop. Make sure you subscribe and go and view on YouTube. Check us out, Boss Talks on the Rooftop.
We're on the rooftop. Check us out.
DFW in the world. Stay smoky out, friends.
Yes, friends.
What's up, everybody? This is Bryson Fowler. Thank you for joining us on Boss Talks on the Rooftop, Season 8. Today, I have the greatest opportunity of introducing my friends from Friends Cigars, FNC.
Yes, sir.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, my brother?
How you doing? How you doing?
Thanks
Good to
for having
see
us. Thanks for the invite.
Man, it's been a long time coming.
Yes, sir.
It's been a long time coming, and I'm so honored that you guys gave us some of your time.
Good to be here.
Pleasure, man.
You know, you guys are pretty busy. Y'all out here moving.
Yes, sir.
I can't speak enough of the line. I love the cigars.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Your new stick, King Cake. King Cake is sweet. It's real sweet, but it's actually a real good smoke.
Yes, sir.
I think I was telling y'all that on IG.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Yeah.
man, it's a little sweet for me, but it take you where you want to go. It do hit like it's supposed to. So without further ado, we're gonna tap the bottle. Shout out to Murmur Rum. Murmur.
There you go. You had to do that.
Murmur Rum. It's coconut rum from the islands. Black owned. We greatly appreciate you for blessing us with this bottle, and we're gonna pull it up. Well, the rest of it. So, tap.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. You got a glass?
Where's your glass?
I got a cup.
But just let me hit it.
Yeah. Splash.
There you go, brother.
7-Up, folks. It's Pink 7-Up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Here's Pink 7-Up. Kool-Aid.
All right. There we go. There we go.
Man, appreciate that. So,
Now, okay. Before we move on, man, I was taught not to visit somebody's house without bringing a gift. You know, it's the country in me, man. I was taught right. So let me present you a gift on behalf of Friends Cigars.
I got a gift. Man, hey, I love gifts.
You got a 5-pack of our cigars. Man.
Oh.
Get it.
Hey.
Friends Cigars.
Now, when you open that bag, there's going to be one cigar in particular that's going to go well with your next gift, which is the Brugal 1888 Añejo rum.
Oh, wow.
So
rum this
there you go.
episode.
It's the white label here. So the story behind this pairing is when we were in the factory coming up with this blend, just so happened we was drinking this 1888. So when we solidified that blend, we looked at the master roller and he looked back at us and said, look, we got to name this cigar 1888. So we called it Friends 1888 to just pay homage to the Brugal 1888 and the beautiful pairing that they both have.
Man.
So there you go, brother. I appreciate you for allowing us to come on your platform.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, I appreciate
Show
you,
the
bro.
folks, man.
Man, hey, I'm about to crack this 1888 right
Gentlemen, let's do this.
now. Hey,
Here's his future.
Yeah, there we go.
yes, sir.
That part.
You gotta do it.
You got it.
You gotta do it.
Yes, sir.
You gotta do it. And shout out 1888 and Friends Cigars. And I'm busting out the 1888 Friends Cigars. We're gonna see how it smoke.
I'll give you one, sir.
Appreciate you, sir.
Yeah. Now, I know I sell cigar accessories, right?
Yes, sir.
I was supposed to sell cutters, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm a little old head at heart, so I end up usually biting the cap off.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I bite the cap off, put it under my gum, so I can really see what you're working with.
I like that. Yep. I often do that sometimes as well. There you go. Yeah.
So now I like the taste of it already.
Okay.
And so now we got it tucked under the gum, so it's gonna hit hard. And I'm gonna light with my Kingpin torch. I hope you're gonna do the same. What is that, a perfect guillotine cut you got over there, sir?
It's not perfect. It's guided. I love this lighter, by the way. And I can't go home without one.
I got plenty.
Definitely. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
You came with gifts, I came bearing gifts as well. I got a torch for you.
Beautiful.
So here, what we will tell individuals when we're out selling is, I want you to see and know what you're smoking. So, as you can see there, 1888, the strength of the wrap, the strength is medium to full body. Your wrap is a Havana wrapper. Your binder is a Cuban binder, and your filler is a Cubano, Dominican, Pennsylvania. So here you have it. You have this pamphlet that shows you our inventory. So if you want to know what you're smoking and flavor notes you taste, as you're drawing first third, second third, last third, you can refer to this, and you can refer this to your friends and tell them about
Let me hit that too.
Friends Cigars.
Yes, sir. All right.
Pasado, sir.
So, what got you into the cigar game? What got you into we can do this?
Well, okay, the cigar game of coming together for a business.
Yeah.
So years ago, we used to smoke on my patio, and we just had a collective group that sat around and smoked premium cigars, and it just had a good time as far as brotherhood. And eventually, I got a call from Brother F saying, "Hey, C, we should get into business." And that's basically what happened. We smoked together. We know what we like, and we thought that we could make an impact based on our palate in the industry. So we decided to get in the game and take it slow, methodically, to create certain blends that we like.
So, how long did it take you to come up with your first cigar?
Our first cigar, believe it or not, was the King Cake.
Really?
And I'm gonna let my brother F answer that.
See, what happened was,
See, what had happened was,
we were smoking in a small town, the town of DeSoto. And we started a conversation with a man. He's a Sigma. And I give him credence because his intellect got us started on our path to where we are now, almost 3 years, at 2.5 year mark.
Wow.
So he talked to us about the industry, the highs and the lows of the cigar industry. And we talked about licensing, we talked about having a tobacco's license, comptroller, identification, number for taxes, EIN, etc. from the business side.
right.
And I like the challenge, so I said, you know what? He sat there and smoked. I said, Corey, let's start our own cigar lounge. So about 3 weeks later, we went back to the cigar lounge in DeSoto. I handed the guy a cigar. Cigar was a King Cake. King Cake is named for King Cake because Louisiana is my home. King Cake is a sweet dish that we enjoy around Mardi Gras celebration.
Right.
So if you look at the wrapper on the King Cake, it's my family crest. Has my brother initials on the top, my last name on the bottom of the label. But the flavoring in it, we call it King Cake because it has that powerful chocolate flavor. So when I gave him the stick to smoke, he smoked. He said, "Man, this is nice. It's really nice. Did you make this?" Like, "No, I didn't make it. We got it made." And he was like, "Really?" So he was so impressed. He said, "You know what?" He had spoken to the lounge owner at the time. The lounge owner communicated a statement such as, "We want these cigars here totally, somewhat exclusively." And that began. That was the impetus to where FSC is now. So that was that. And talking to business partner, it's like, "Man, you know what? A lot of people don't smoke flavor sticks or boutique sticks as they call them.
Right.
So let's go mild, medium, full body." Corey wanted to think about, Mr. C wanted to think about something that full body brings you here. Strong tobacco, ligero, double ligero. He flies a lot on an airplane, so he's thinking about altitude, going high. So we said we need to get the label. Let's get a label. Let's get a picture for the label. So we got with artists. We start drawing out our labels, things of that nature. And then later in the year was born the Altitude. And now you on my time and let Corey go to explain Mr. C how he came up with the altitude that gets you. Supposedly.
It's supposed to. It depends on the individual. So, in my profession, I'm a field service engineer for about 30 years. I traveled internationally in the material science industry. So I have a lot of experience traveling.
Right.
So if everybody knows, if you're traveling long distances, what happens when you reach turbulence, the pilot will say, okay, we have to go to a higher altitude. So when that happens, we reach a point where everything is smooth.
Right.
So the pilot will come back on and say, okay, we've reached our flying altitude. It is now safe to unbuckle your seatbelt. Now you can roam around the cabin.
Right.
So sometimes in our lives when we're working or just going about everyday life, there's stresses and things that we got to overcome. That's called turbulence.
Right.
So what I try to do is create a cigar that will bring you to the altitude where things settle down and you can relax and then enjoy your ride.
That's powerful.
Appreciate it, brother. So in your gift set, there is an altitude blend.
Yeah. It's the blue label, right?
Yes, it is a Puro. We have constructed several blends of cigars from the Dominican Republic. However, they're Cuban cigars grown in the DR.
Right.
So they have their Cubanesque aroma. Exactly. So that's one that is a Puro.
Okay.
And it's
explain to us what a Puro is.
Puro means it's pure in nature. From the composition of the filler, binder, and the wrapper, it's all pure, meaning from the same origin. And that's why we call it a Puro.
Absolutely.
And for the viewers out there, to add to that, our cigars, everything besides the King Cake Vanilla, which is a Robusto, and the 6x54 King Cake Chocolate, all of our cigars are made from the Seco, the Viso, and the Lejero portion of the cigar. So for those people who want to know about combustion, the burn rate, and the strength you get from the Lejero,
right,
you get that conversation sometimes when you're selling out, going out and about. Those true aficionados will try to pick your brain every now and then and say, hey, what is this I'm smoking?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, one guy smoked, he's at a famous lounge in Atlanta, he said, hey, he smoked the Actitude. I'll let Corey talk about the Actitude in Espanol. And he said, hey, this reminds me of the H. Upman. So we get those similarities. One night I was at Cunoma smoking in Cedar Hill. Shout out to Tommy Black. And I had
Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Fuego. I had an Elmo Fuego, and I was smoking Elmo Fuego at the same time I was smoking the Altitude. And I said, and the winner is, I went on IG and did a video. I said, look at the burn rate. Look at the ash. The difference between these two cigars is that when people go out to buy, they go out, new enthusiasts who are new to the cigar industry go out to look for a name brand.
Right.
It's almost like, hey, that Camaro runs just as good as that Corvette, but the Corvette has more horsepower. You have more money, so you go to a salesperson and say, what's the fastest car here? Buy the Corvette. Camaro, you can save some money and buy a Camaro. So because of name and timing in the industry, the Cincinnati's may probably get a purchase before somebody purchases this Friends Cigars because they don't know the product. They're afraid to test the product without a sales point or a sales reference to say, hey, this is a good cigar. Very well constructed, burns well, not overly priced, and it appeals to the eye.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're in a competition with those big names, those household names.
Absolutely.
Patron, as you know, Fuentes, etc.
Absolutely. And so you said something about the altitude, like you go above the storm.
There you go. There you go.
You're in smooth flight. Now you're cruising altitude. Right. And so we have a saying too, because I'm a roofer by trade. So, you know, I have a Fowler Construction and Roofing. And our slogan is, storms don't last, but your home should.
There you go. Oh, that's beautiful, man.
So it really tied into the altitude. When I smoked the altitude, it's one of my first cigars from you guys.
Oh, you smoked it already?
Yeah, I smoked.
Oh, okay.
I'm true to the cause.
Brother, I appreciate
so, you know, Tommy, that's why I said Cigar Toast to Tommy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother.
He introduced us to you guys.
Yes, sir.
So when I was just there kicking it with him, and he said, "Man, that's a real good stick." And you have a red one that we hadn't touched on, the Altitude.
Get you smoking.
And the Altitude is what I gravitated to.
Awesome.
And so the Altitude did not disappoint me.
That's where I first met you.
Mm-hmm.
You was sitting at the bar.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where I first met you. And I had your number. I said, Corey, there's a guy, man, wants us to do an interview on a rooftop. I can't think of his name, man. I couldn't find it. So I was searching. And then finally I saw a rooftop video of someone else. And I was like, that's the guy right there. That's me. Hey, man, what credence to Cedar Hill, right?
Yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
But that's what I tell people. Like, this is like my golf.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Good deal.
I hate golf.
Okay.
Like, we want to go top golf? Cool. Let's knock balls off the patio. Yeah. Let's do that. But like, you know, if we want to have good conversation with brothers, like of a fluent nature.
Right.
Let's smoke.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Let's have a drink. Let's smoke. Let's talk. We can talk business, or we can just lay down our armor and hash things out what we've been going out through the week, or just watch a game.
Exactly.
Football season's about to come up. You from New Orleans, so I ain't even gonna ask you a question.
Man,
I ain't gonna.
I want to go in the Super Bowl this year, everybody.
There you go. There you go.
Dak gonna get his bag. Diggs gonna get his bag. What's your receiver name? What's my receiver name? Young guy?
CD Lamb.
CD.
Yeah.
A guy named Jefferson. He's running the boot. I'll leave it there, Mr. Brown.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? See what I mean?
Oh man.
He started out good.
Cowboys, when they win, everybody good at DFW.
Yeah.
The city vibing, money flowing, everything good. When they lose,
oh man, it's terrible. Yeah.
downtown, man.
Hey man, when they lose, it's like you just ruined our day.
Yeah.
Like when they lose, it's like you ruin the whole week. Like Cowboy, like during fall, it's a good and bad time.
Yeah.
Because like if they win, man, you having a good week. You can't wait to see a Cowboy hater. And then when they lose, man, you don't want to go to work. You don't want to talk to nobody.
They're going to go overboard with it. They're just going to go overboard.
So, you know what I'm saying? So, like I'm from Irving. So, I grew up, blood, sweat, blue, silver, and white. So, it was just, it don't make sense when they cheer for anybody else. But I'm a football fan first because I play ball.
Yeah.
And so I love the game of football because of what it teaches.
Where'd you play?
I played middle linebacker like 150 pounds ago.
What? Okay. Yeah.
So
they living a good life.
I used to play Mike. I used to play Mike back in the day.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So you understand the quarterback of the defense. See, you're a thinking man. And I can talk to a thinking man. You know what I'm saying?
Outside of Miller. Outside
Mike.
of
Mike. That Mike Backer, baby. Yes, sir.
Mike, yeah?
Yeah. And like my friends hate watching the game with me because I'm calling the plays.
There you go.
Because like what's lost in the art of defense right now is they don't understand like linebackers' job is to stop the run first, pass second.
That's right.
Right? You get bogged down with the 7-on-7, and then you forget that you got Derrick Henry running full speed who is 6'3", 240, and you got to let your nuts hang and you got to stop that man.
Hey, Chuck,
They looking to drop back.
Right.
They want to drop back in pass coverage. That's not what a Mike linebacker is. You got to think about the Brian Urlacher. You got to look at the Mike Singletary.
Oh man, Singletary. Oh
man,
San Diego, we all there.
them big old eyes watching. You ain't getting past that.
Not getting past.
You're not getting past that. And then you got Patrick Willis, who retired. I feel retired a little early, but he brought back the old school 100 down sideline to sideline.
Who's that again?
Patrick Willis. They just inducted him to the Hall of Fame.
Oh, I thought you mentioned Pat Swilling from the Saints, man.
He was nice.
Sam Mills.
Yeah, Sam Mills.
Yes, sir.
He
is tough.
Hey, and you know what they call? They say he got a good nose for the ball, right? And what that means is he know where you're going.
There you go.
When they say you got a good nose for the ball, that means he gonna be there before you there. He gonna anticipate where you going and already meet you there.
Based on the formation.
Based on the formation. And you want to know why? He ain't gonna be the biggest. He ain't gonna be the fastest, but he'll beat you there every time. Why? Because he's paying attention to keys.
Element of surprise.
Exactly. So we got an understanding of like me and you. We got a different understanding. Like when we're watching the game, we understand where we're coming from. but still being as a fan, we enjoy a good smoke and a good game.
Yes, sir.
And that's the thing, what we're doing right now is what all cigar smokers should be doing around the world. Just having a nice cigar, relaxing, talking about things that brings them joy or whatever.
Absolutely. So what's next for you guys?
Wow. Well, we are definitely gearing up for Dallas Smoke Fest.
Hey,
We are
November
proud
6th through the
Diamond
10th,
members or sponsors. That's right, for Dallas Cigar Smoke Fest. So we're gearing up for that, making sure we have enough product and making sure that we have a surprise for all our patrons. And yeah.
we're excited today. We'll be vendoring that event as well. So
Yeah.
we got to take care of home.
Yes, sir.
And I'm looking forward to what Dallas Smoke Fest is going to bring.
Yep, we are 100% invested. We will represent Dallas.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So how do we find you guys?
Well, we have Facebook, Friends Cigars LLC, as well as Instagram, Friends_Cigars_LLC. And for our viewers outside of the state of Texas, you can go to our website, www.friendscigars.net. You can make purchases and we'll expeditiously get your product to you.
Absolutely. So, guys, I appreciate you coming on.
Sir, appreciate you, man.
Our pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you.
Guys, remember to like, subscribe, share the page, share the video at Boss Talks on the Rooftop on YouTube. Also, remember, storms don't last, but your home should. Peace. Two fingers.
Take care.
Friends.
Friends out. Bring 'em out. Okay.
See what your story.